beautiful people. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. I am Darla and you are tuned into The 30 Journey. Here I share my life lessons, experiences, and journey through my 30s with you from a faith-based perspective. And if any of that sounds interesting, you should definitely subscribe, join the TTJRNY tribe, and follow me over on Instagram. All right, y'all. Let's talk. All right, intimacy. I've been wanting to talk about this one for quite some time now, guys. So if you've been on my channel or watching my channel for a while now, you guys know I am Queen Abstinence and Celibacy all the way. But more than that, I'm an advocate for intimacy over intercourse. Not saying that intercourse is not important. It's very, very important. However, it is more important to be able to establish intimacy with your partner, with your husband, with your wife. This is a big point because when you are, up in age, when hormones have stopped hormoning and things have changed body-wise, internally and externally, all you're gonna be left with is intimacy. I'm not a stats girl because I'm not here on YouTube to debate nobody. But I'm looking again in the real world. I am having conversations with people as they age and seeing what happens as people age and get older, and intercourse ain't intercoursing after a certain point in time, y'all. All, like I said, you have left with your partner prayerfully, if you all are still with each other here on earth, is intimacy. I firmly believe that intimacy is the thing that allows you to be able to get through those moments where you are struggling in other areas of your relationship or your marriage, where you are not seeing or meeting eye to eye regarding even just the intercourse aspect. Like, you never know what may happen in your relationship. People go through a lot of different trials. They go through a lot of different things as they age and get older. So like I said, intimacy and intercourse are both very important, but there are levels to this. And I firmly believe at the ground level, which is the foundation of a great, I'm just gonna say, great sex life, is intimacy. Intimacy looks like this. It looks like this. It even looks like this. That's my favorite. It's childish, I know, but it's funny. I'm sorry. But yeah, y'all, that's honestly what intimacy is for me. And I think connecting in very beautiful ways with your partner, with your husband, with your wife is extremely important because honestly, y'all, like I said in the very beginning, there may be days that come where you aren't able to really just do all of that. And maybe there are days that maybe neither one of you want to. This is a part of life. Like, this is what happens when certain things start changing in the body. This is what happens when life happens. You never want to deny your husband. You never want to deny your wife that experience. But again, life happens and things happen. And when it comes down to really being able to connect with your partner, are you really able to still connect with them outside of intercourse? One thing I love is when people are willing to learn. I really thought back to one time in my life with one of my exes from decades ago that I had to tell him that he didn't know how to kiss me. And see, I didn't say he didn't know how to kiss because for some woman, he may have kissed her in that way and she enjoyed it, whatever. But for me, I didn't enjoy it. And I had to figure out how to be honest without bruising his ego. And I had to tell him, I just had to be honest with him one day and say, babe, I'm not enjoying when we kiss in the way that you kiss me. And he could have really taken that moment as a shot to his pride and ego. He could have really allow himself to get mad or upset. But what he did was something that I still to this day, honestly, God brought it back to my memory and realized that he was very noble and humble in that moment because he said, well, how do you like to be kissed? That meant so much to me, because this was a man that was willing to learn, a man that was willing to prioritize my pleasure and pleasuring his woman in this way. If it was the other way around, I would be like, boy, I'm just kidding. But if it was the other way around, I would have done the absolute same. Like I said, y'all, it could be something deeper than a kiss. It could be something else that your partner wants from you that, you know, of course you both are in agreement with, or whatever the case may be. But that is extremely important when it comes to intimacy, because you're building trust with that person as well. You're allowing them to know that I care about you and your needs. I prioritize them. They are very important to me. And having a partner that truly wants to prioritize what it is that you need from them, that's beautiful. And I just want to give a big up to Black men especially, who are humble enough to be in that position and say, teach me. But my thing is too, is be willing to learn. Both men and women, ladies, be willing to learn what your husband wants, what your partner desires from you. Be open to understanding how to connect with them in other ways outside of intercourse. Be able to be humble enough to want to learn. Y'all, as we get older and as we age, we most likely have had experiences prior to the people that we are, you know, gonna be married to or are married to. And the thing about it is, we cannot bring those experiences into our relationships. That's not fair to that person. But be willing and open to learn what the person that you chose, the person that's in front of you now, needs from you and wants from you and desires from you. Make sure you guys are on the same page regarding what you desire and want from each other. One thing I want to point out regarding the Word of God and intimacy, y'all, this is what I'm pulling from it. It is truly both of you tackling the fruits of the Spirit. Like really understanding love, joy, peace, patience, self-control. When you think about experiencing joy in your relationship, love in your relationship, faithfulness in your relationship, self-control in your like all of that, to me, is a beautiful recipe for intimacy and heightened intimacy in your relationships, in your marriage. I don't believe there's nothing better than that. Like really, really diving deep and reaching each of those 9 levels in your relationship. 100% here for it. I really think that that is truly like the epitome of intimacy. I hope y'all enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Let me know if this video blessed you in any way, if you enjoyed it, if it made you think a little bit more, whatever. Just let me know below. Also, make sure you are subscribed to The 30 Journey. And before I go, always, 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 always find joy in the journey. Peace.